And then I'm going to figure out how to come back to you because I'm on my iPad. All right, it's setting up the YouTube. And it looks like it has directed. All right. So now let me see if I can come back to Zoom. There we go. All right. All right. So it looks like we are live. So welcome to another Live at 5, where we teach you the organic approach to making money online. Normally, my business partner and I are here together, but it's just me today. My name is Daria Jackson-Legonier, and I am the co-founder of Online Success Made Simple, along with Tikeja Wyatt. She is under the weather today, so as you are popping on, say hey and just put up the prayer hands for my girl to get better. Hope that she has a speedy recovery. So we do, as a matter of fact, she created some slides for us today. It's going to be short, short, but enough information to get you over the hump for the rest of the week and perhaps the rest of the year, because we are in the last quarter of 2025. Let me tell you, it is just going so fast. Can you believe it, Nicolette? Can't believe it. Can't believe it. So I am happy to have Nicolette here with me, so she'll be co-starring with us. You might hear a word or two from her. So let me share my screen so we can get this going. So as I am sharing my screen, make sure that as you're popping on, let us know where you're tuning in from. Put hashtag live if you are attending this live. And I will be able to see your comments here on the Zoom. And if you are watching the replay, make sure you come back into the comments and put hashtag replay. And if you have any questions, make sure that you put it right there, because we do come back and check our comments. So now what I want to do is share my screen. So give me a sec. I tell you, you got to adapt to all different types of software these days, because you just never know when to switch up. So I'm normally working from my computer, but I am working from my iPad, and I have to say it's not too bad. So I'm just pulling up the slides I can, and voila, here we are. Here we are. Can you see my screen, Nicolette? Just let me know real quick whether you can see the screen or not. Then that way I'll know that I can proceed, knowing that you can see.
Yeah,
perfect.
We can see.
Perfect. So this topic right here is just near and dear to my heart, because I remember when I came on social media back in 2010. That's when I opened up my account with Facebook. I really didn't understand what social media was. I mean, I opened up the account because I was like, okay, well, everybody has a Facebook account. I don't know what this is. I don't know what this is all about. I didn't even think that people online were real people. That was where my mind was. So I opened up the account. I really didn't get on there much. And it wasn't until I stumbled across an opportunity that gave us a website. So if a company gave you a website, that was a big deal. I was super excited to have a website. And then I wanted to learn, well, how do I get people to my website? So I was able to give my website to people that I knew, people at my church, family, friends. But guess what? I realized there were a ton of people online. I wanted those people to visit my website and buy. And that's how the journey started for me. And it was rough because I really didn't understand marketing. I didn't understand what social media really was. So I was Pamela, spamming my links everywhere. Everybody else was spamming on my profile. So all kinds of stuff was going on. So needless to say, I took some courses and I learned the right way to market. And then it's been uphill since then. And this is why Tikeja and I do what we do. We come every Tuesday and we share just a little bit on how you can take your business from A to B on social media without buying ads. So today, the focus is on how often to post. First of all, you must know that you have to post often. If you're posting here and there, you're not building momentum because consistency beats intensity. You can be intense for the whole weekend, and then your audience, they don't hear from you until maybe 2 weeks later. That's not going to work. Your audience needs to hear from you, see you daily. That is so important. And that was something I had to learn, that, I had to show up every day. So here's the objective. So you're going to learn an easy posting schedule. So when you leave here, you're going to have a posting schedule that you can follow. You're going to adapt a sustainable routine for daily content delivery because you have to have that. It's so important. Also, you're going to identify peak posting times because peak posting times for me and you could be totally different, especially if we live in two different regions. You're going to determine the optimal moments to maximize audience reach and engagement. Because remember, this is social media. So it's not about you posting and ghosting. Oh my goodness, my battery is low. Lord have mercy. I pray that I could get through this presentation. And I got my iPad plugged up, but I guess because I'm streaming. So we're going to get through this. So I kind of lost my train of thought. But you don't want to post and ghost. It's all about posting and engaging, posting and engaging. If you're not engaging and making new friends, that's part of the reason why your content is not being seen. That is so important. So you want to stay consistent, but you don't want to burn out though. So you want to maintain quality, frequency while prioritizing mental well-being is so important. And there's a way that you can do this. You can do all of this without stressing out. So here's the frequency formula. So you want to post, but you want to post at your audience peak time. And how do you do that? You check your insights. If you're on Facebook or Instagram, they let you know. They let you know the times that your audience is available, that your audience are scrolling and they're looking. That's when you want to post. So you want to mix short form and longer form posts. So what do I mean by that? Sometimes you might have a one-liner that's very, very intense, and it gets to the message just like that. So you do a little bit of that. Then you may want to write something a little longer. Maybe you want to share a story, or you want to just share some valuable content. So it may require you to write a little longer, but you want to mix it up. And even though this slide says post 1 to 2 times daily, I say 1 to 4 times daily, especially if you want to qualify to get paid by these social media platforms. They pay you by how well you feed your audience what they want and the engagement. Because once you feed your audience what they want, then they're going to let you know that they want it by engaging. And then Facebook or whatever platform you're on is going to push your post out to more of your audience, because they don't push your content out to everyone. They push it out to a small percentage, see how they like it. And if they like it, then they push it out to more. That's how that works. Okay, so I hope this is making sense. You want to post at least 1 to 4 times daily. And you could do that by scheduling. So it does take some planning, and it does take some batching to get that done. And if that is something that you need help with, please reach out, because we can have these hangouts right in our school. Yes, Skool, Online Success Made Simple. We have a school right there on that platform. And now there's a camera there, a hangout, a room there where we can go and we can hang out in that room and we can show you some stuff. All you have to do is just let us know that you need us. Okay. Did you notice that camera there, Nicolette? Wait, let me make sure I didn't go too far. Oh no, I'm right. Okay. All right. So we do have a camera. Yeah, the next time you go into school, you'll notice that there's a camera there. Or you know what? It may only be for us because we're there at men's there. So when we go and we hang out there, you will see random hangout. So what we're going to start doing is having these random hangouts so that you can get your questions answered. Maybe it's something you want us to show you. And we'll let you know what time that we're just going to be hanging out and doing content. And you can see what it is that we do. So just let us know if you've ever seen that. Maybe you weren't on at the time, but that's a new feature which I absolutely love right there in school. So here's some action steps that we are suggesting that you take care of. We want you to commit to a realistic schedule. Start with one post daily. If you're already doing that, then you want to challenge yourself to do, like I said, at least 2 to 4 daily. So to make it easier, I would suggest do a morning post, because people get up early in the morning, and you want to do it according to East Coast time. So if you have a post that's out like about 5 a.m., you can get that 5 a.m. crowd. Then you got like a somewhere between 8 o'clock and 10 o'clock in the morning crowd. So that's another post. Then you have the lunch crowd. So that's like between 12 and 1 o'clock. And then you have the evening crowd, people that just are just getting home from work and they scrolling on social media. So this, I say like 5, 6 o'clock. Those are like good times. Now, what you want to do is also look at your insights to see if those times work for you. And if they don't, and what I mean by your audience communicating and connecting and engaging and sharing, if they're not sharing around those times, then you want to adjust to the times that they're on. And you would have to play around a little bit and say, okay, well, instead of me posting at 5 in the morning, I'm going to try 6 and see if 6 o'clock is better. You understand what I'm saying? So make sure that you do that. So that was just a general schedule, but you definitely want to make sure that you are paying attention to your analytics. And number one, if you are on Facebook, make sure that you are on professional mode so that you can get these insights that I'm talking about. So the second thing you want to do is you want to batch create content for the week to stay consistent. Because if you're working every day like I was, you may not have time to sit down and open up your phone, create the post and post it. But if you pick a day like Sunday or Saturday or whatever your off day is, you make the content for the week. When I go and I batch my content, I'm doing weeks at a time. I'm asking chat to create 7 pieces of content for me off the bat. Then I go in and I schedule it. So I do my morning posts, make 7 of them, Monday, Sunday through Saturday. Now I want you to do let's say my good night posts, because those type of posts get engagement, right? And then whatever post, your value posts. Maybe you want to do your value post at 12 o'clock. And then maybe some kind of motivational or inspirational or was aspiration, those type of posts. Those are the type of posts that people gravitate. Those are the type of posts that are going to help you grow your audience. Then what you want to do, once you got the people looking at your posts, then you sprinkle in your business. And that was the part that I struggled with, because I'm like, well, how is it that I'm going to get paid if I'm posting mostly about inspiration and I'm not posting my business. But nowadays, these social media platforms are paying you to post, and they are paying you to engage. So the more engagement you get, the more money Facebook and these other platforms are paying. So the goal is to find out what it is that your audience likes. So you're paying attention. Ooh, they love my good morning post. Make sure you do another one, right? Maybe it's a certain color. Maybe it's an image that they like. Use that image. So pay attention to what it is that your audience likes. Okay. And the batching makes it easy for you to be consistent, because then what you can do is schedule them, right? And we talked about scheduling before. All right. So I hope that this is making sense, and it's resonating with you. So what we are recommending is that you do your own 7-day content challenge. You don't need anyone to do a challenge with you. You can do this within yourself. So this is what the challenge looks like. You post content daily for 1 week, then diligently review your engagement and your performance metrics to identify key things. What are you learning about this content? Do they like it? Do they love it? It's so. So you'll know exactly where to tweak. Like, oh my God, they love my Wednesday posts. So what you do, you look at that Wednesday post, you look at the time, you look at what it is that you wrote, the image, all of that. And then what you want to do is you want to duplicate it, and you want to duplicate it around that, send it out around the same time, and see if that's what it is, the consistency of that time. And also if it's just the imagery and the colors and the fonts. So those are the things that you have to continue to look at and to continue to tweak. So if you have any questions about this, please put it in the chat, or you can put it, Nicolette, you're in the school, you can put it in the school, and we can address it, and we can set up a time where we can do a hangout to answer any of your questions. And that goes for anyone that is watching this. And just to let you know, our school is free. We're showing this for free. And you know why? Because when we got started in this industry, there were people that held our hand. So what we're doing is we're giving back. Okay. So here are our final thoughts. Frequency builds familiarity, and familiarity builds trust. And that's why we tell people it takes time. You can't post for a week and then expect a windfall of engagement, a windfall of leads, a windfall of money. It takes time. People want to make sure that you're the one that they want to connect with. And how do they do that? By you being consistent. So you want to be consistent so that they can feel confident in doing business with you, because people do business with whom they know, like, and trust. It's not about the product. It's about you. So what you're doing is you're selling you. And once a person feels comfortable and trusts you, then I'll go, hey, send me your link. Yeah, I wanna support you. I want to join with you because I know you're the real deal. I know you're not gonna just recruit me or have me sign up and then you ghost me. And that's what a lot of people are looking for. They're looking for people that they can connect with and relate to. And that's all it is. So you have to be consistent. Consistency is so important. So you have to prepare yourself. This reminds me of when I was working as a teacher. We had to do lesson plans each and every week. So I had to prepare the week before for the next week. So yeah, this is work. You got to prepare, knowing that when Monday comes, you got to be ready to go for the week. When Monday comes, you got to be ready to go for the week, or whatever day of the week that starts for you, depending on your schedule. Because some people probably are off during the week. So their week might start on Wednesday. So on Wednesday, you got to be ready to go. Or Thursday, because you got Tuesday and Wednesday to prepare. So whatever that is for you. Okay, Sunday, I try to have everything good to go so that Monday I got all my posts ready. Does that always happen? No, it doesn't. But sometimes what I'll do is the night before, I'll say, okay, let me get my like tomorrow's Wednesday. I got my morning post already scheduled. I got my evening post scheduled, and then I have to figure out the post in between. But at least get the morning post together, right? Because sometimes you may not have time to batch for the week. That is recommended. So, when life be life in, even if you do the night before you go to bed, make sure the next day is good, especially when you can't get up in the morning and say, hey, I'm going to knock my post out. You understand what I'm saying? I hope this is making sense. Okay. But you want to think ahead. You want to also constantly look and see what's working, see what people like. Make sure that you join niche groups. Make sure you're joining motivational groups, inspirational groups, good morning groups, good night groups, and share in those groups. On Facebook, you can share 10 groups at a time. Look and see if those people are liking your posts. See if they're sharing them. If they are not, get out of the group and get into a group that's active. In our school, we have a ton of groups. We have a PDF of all the groups that you can join that allow you to do reels, that allow you to post your content, that are engaging. Get that list, because that's how I started. I started with that very list that we have in our school. So make sure you look for it in our classroom. And if you need to find it, just hit us up and we'll get it to you. All right. So I hope that was very, very helpful. Like we said, we like to do like bite-sized pieces of mini lessons so that you have time to implement what it is. So I hope that you do know how often to post, where to post, and around like what times to post. Like you have an idea of what or what to post and how to post and how often to post. That was the whole point of this particular slide. So to connect with us, you can connect with us on our website, which is Online Success Made Simple. You can also email us at support@onlinesuccessmadesimple.com. We have a direct line. We highly recommend that you text us if you need us. And like I said, please join our online community in Skool so that you can get more of us. We also share AI prompts because AI is really big now. We are working on a AI twin course so that you will be able to make your twin and know exactly what to use step by step and have your twin working for you. As a matter of fact, I am enjoying making my AI twin, and I threw some prompts in the school already, but we are coming out with a step-by-step guide so you'll know exactly what to do and what apps to use, and also some prompts. So be sure to make sure that you like this video if you got value, and subscribe to our channel so that you will get notified every time that we go live. We really appreciate you, and we do look forward to seeing you each and every Tuesday. So we just say thank you for your time, because you could have been anywhere else, but you said, hey, I'm going to hang out with Daria and Tikeja to get some more knowledge. So we totally appreciate you, and we do say thank you. All right. So that concludes our presentation for today. Now, let's see if I can go back to sharing my screen, or not sharing my screen. There we go. Stop sharing. So yeah, so I just want to say thank you, Nicolette, for hanging out with us again. We appreciate her coming through with us each and every week. And you are welcome to come through too. So what it is Nicolette is in our school, and she got the link from our school. So that's why she is here with us today. So you can come and hang out with us as well. So just go to our school. The link will be below this video. and you can come on the Zoom as well. Or if you want to continue to just watch us live or watch the replay, that is cool too. So again, thank you so much, Nicolette, for coming through. Thank you for those of you that are watching us on YouTube. And thank you for those that will be watching the replay when we put it out. All right. So with that said, uh, see you next week. And hopefully Tikeja will be with me and she will not be under the weather. Have a great evening and we'll see you next week. All right. Peace. Later, Nicolette.